Now that we've exposed all those subtle ways that our subconscious mind can hinder our dreams, let's look at some actionable strategies to rewire our subconscious mental blueprint. Hey, beautiful human, it's me, Rebecca Wiener McGregor, the Anxiety Eraser, and welcome to another episode of Effective Immediately, the show where we talk healthy emotions, mindset, leadership, abundance, and I give you a mindset shift that you can make effective immediately. All right, so let's dive into some ways that we can overcome, work with, move past this subconscious saboteur that we talked about last week. Okay, I'm going to walk you through a few different ways that you can start to take hold, take charge, take the reins of your subconscious mind and rewire your mental blueprint. Say that 5 times fast. Okay. All right. So let's start with positive affirmations and visualizations. These are a very wonderful place for you to begin working on your mental blueprint. And these are fun. These can be really fun, and these can be relaxing and inspiring and exciting. Okay, so what are positive affirmations? They are statements that affirm your specific goals, your dreams, your beliefs. These different statements can be really specific and they can be really general. And let me give you an example of some specific ones. These are related to being responsible for your own energy. Yes, it's from my book, but I want to share these. Here's an example of a positive affirmation. I lead with my energy. My energy is my introduction. I know the value of my energetic ripple. My energy is my ripple in the world. I am the only one who can shift my energy. Okay, so you can see here that these are reminders, and they're also positive statements that when said on repeat will help to retrain your brain to understand what your vision is for yourself, what your goals are for yourself. Positive affirmations work so well as you are setting your intentions for the day. You are making your plans for the day. You are working with your desires to create your future. And this means that you're living with intention, right? You hear these words all the time. Live with intention. Take aligned action. And this is how you do that. Okay? This is really important piece. When you are told to take aligned action, take the next right step. It doesn't always have to be the perfect next step, but your energy gets to lead. Your energy, your intention, your emotion, your mental state gets to be in place. That's what makes it aligned. That's what makes it the next right step. So using positive affirmations, such as the ones I just shared, or other ones that work, that you have figured out that work right with your goals, with your mission, with your plan, and saying those affirmations, speaking those as if they are the truth, really owning them, embodying the energy of those affirmations, puts you in intention. It puts you in alignment. And then you take your next action with the belief that whatever you're doing is the perfect next step. Not perfect in comparison to what everybody else is doing, perfect in comparison to what is right for you. The most important piece of anything that you're doing is the energy you put behind it, the intention you put behind it. That's what makes it aligned. That's what makes it the next right step. Okay, you can tell I'm very passionate about that, and it's a very important piece. Now, you can create these. You can go on Pinterest and find a whole bunch. You can download them from other sources. I do have some resources if you need. And these are a very wonderful first step as you're trying to get into your intention. And they are also something that can work with you. I've been using affirmations for years. I love them. I love the way they make me feel. I love the energy they put me in. I love the vibration that I feel when I am working with an affirmation. Okay? If you have experience with affirmations, I'd love to hear that in the comments too. Okay, another place is visualization. This is how you show your brain what you want by visualizing what you are creating, what you are desiring to create. Not just the environment, but yourself in the place, doing the things that you want to do, feeling the way that you want to feel. This is very powerful because we have to give our brain a guide. We have to help it understand what we are trying to create. Because remember, the subconscious mind, that darn subconscious mind of ours, really, really loves to keep us in the same and the similar. And our subconscious mind won't guide us to the next step. It's our spirit. It's our internal passion, drive, our inner divinity, our inner spirit that is driving us forward. Our subconscious mind, if it had its way, we would all be sitting on the sofa watching Netflix, never accomplishing anything, because it loves when we are safe. Yeah, hold on to that for 1 second, right? Even when you are an accomplished person, you are a successful person, your subconscious mind will only let you go as far as it allows you to go. You may have had wild success and then reach a point where your subconscious mind is like, nope, no more. We don't have examples of this in our lives. We can't do this in our lives. We can't create this. What if we blow it all up right now by messing up or screwing up? Or what if we ruin everything right now? What if we can't handle success? What if we can't maintain it? We're not going to let you go any further. Okay, so if you're looking at your goals and you're looking at trying to reach your next level, your next income leap, your new reality, whether it's in a relationship, in your business, in your community, you're trying to create something new and you're just not getting the traction, your subconscious mind is probably doing this to you. Okay, so be so loving with yourself. Remember that yes, they are rude. Remember that we collect data here. We acknowledge. We don't step into blame because that takes us away from our mission of clearing all of this so we can be better. We can move in the direction that we want. We can feel better faster. We can achieve our wild, ambitious goals. Okay. Another is mindfulness and self-awareness practices. These can fall right along with affirmations and visualizations. And really what it is checking in with yourself. Checking in, really noticing how you're feeling in your body, what your mind is doing, what kind of thoughts you're thinking, and paying attention to how you're feeling overall, your state of being, your energy, and wondering, just checking in, is this how I want to feel? Is this the best way for me to feel to achieve my goal? Is this the way that I want to feel as I move into this next level? There are many, many mindfulness practices, but one of my most favorite is this is so simple, is to put alarms on my phone and to get in the habit of this. Put alarms on my phone like every hour, every 90 minutes, every 2 hours, whatever works with your schedule, and check in. How am I feeling? What am I thinking about? What have the quality of my thoughts been for the last hour? Are they matching the energy of where I want to go? This is a very, very simple technique, and there are lots more, but this is one of my favorites. I call it a VIP day with myself. Okay, of course, I'm going to talk to you about subconscious reprogramming like hypnosis. Actually, we're going to talk about hypnosis because that is my favorite one. This is my 20th year of helping people to unlock their subconscious mind and rewire and create new subconscious patterns using the power of hypnosis. So, of course, I'm a believer in that. Subconsciously, hypnosis is the fastest, easiest path to unlocking old beliefs, to dissolving old energetic patterns, emotional patterns that are standing in your way, and to give you the new pathway, the new habits, the new automatic behaviors, the new emotions, the energy that you want to step into your next level. It is the fastest way because we're going right to the subconscious mind that's running 95% of our actions, beliefs, and thoughts. Yes, 95%. We talk about this all the time. Okay, excuse me. One of my favorite things about hypnosis is that we can access the storehouse of all of our beliefs, all of our memories, and all of our automatic responses. Hypnosis enables us to get to that deeper level, to get to the place that actually helps you get the traction to go forward to your dreams. Okay? We can explore and modify underlying thought patterns. So if you notice that you're running a story about what you can have in your life, what you can't have, what you believe you can create, your worthiness, your deservingness, and you are noticing that you are bumping up against this invisible wall all the time, like you have these massive visions, these fun, great, exciting visions, but you can't seem to move past that wall. Whether you've been wildly successful to this point or you've been moderately successful to this point, your subconscious mind has some sort of block or belief that says this is as far as you can go. Now, this is not blame. This is not judgment. This is acknowledgement. Because if you wanted to be where, if you could be where you wanted to be, your subconscious mind would allow it. So being able to access those patterns, those belief systems, and to create more beneficial ones is the beautiful power of hypnosis. Okay? During hypnosis, we become more open to suggestion. And what I mean by suggestion is it enables the hypnotist, the hypnotherapist, to enter in positive affirmations, some like the ones that I was mentioning earlier. We can create very powerful visualizations and enable beliefs that match your goal. It's as simple as that. Hypnosis is very, very powerful in that way, and you will notice a shift in your first session. It's absolutely thrilling and exciting. Okay, hypnosis can create, this is a really powerful one, hypnosis can create positive associations with success, achievement, and self-worth. If in your early life you did not have positive associations with those things, and maybe you believed that success was for other people. Maybe something happened in your life that made you feel like you weren't valuable. Maybe something happened in your life and you started to tell yourself a story that you must not deserve good things because these things happened to you. This is often what I work with people trying to reach that next level, that there's some little threads that are connected to some old patterns, some old stories related to old experiences or older experiences in their lives. This is not uncommon. Every person has moments in their life where their beliefs about the world, themselves, what they're capable of, what they're allowed to have, shifted. Okay, so if you're noticing these patterns, give yourself a lot of love, give yourself a lot of kindness and grace, because this is actually normal. You didn't do anything wrong when you shifted your beliefs. You didn't do anything that you shouldn't have. Your mind was in survival mode, most likely, for that situation, and started to create these beliefs that would make you safe, help you keep you safe. Okay. Hypnosis is very valuable for overcoming limiting beliefs. Many are related to past experiences, like I just mentioned, and we can use hypnosis to identify them, to find them, and to actually challenge and replace them with more empowering beliefs. So exciting. It's my favorite. I have the best job in the world. Okay, hypnosis also can induce a really beautiful state of focus and relaxation, which will help give your brain a break, especially if you've got one of those minds that moves really fast, is constantly thinking, constantly worrying. We can retrain your brain to relax your whole nervous system, relax your body, and help you shift back into the energy that you want to be in to take aligned action, to take the next right step. Okay, I love working with empowered leaders, coaches, and healers, and practitioners, and entrepreneurs. So if you are interested in finding out more, please go to my website, RebeccaWiener.com. Or if you are ready for a call with me where we can talk about what results you can get and the path to get there, please go to callwithrebecca.com. All right, so let's look at the last 3 ways that you can help to shift your subconscious patterns. And these are actually really special, really beautiful, all on their own as well. Okay, the first one is creating empowering habits. We think over and over that we can become the person that we want by doing the same things. This is a false belief. We have to shift. We get to shift into a new state of being, new ways of being, new beliefs, new patterns, and new habits, new actions. And a fun way to start to rewire your mind, to start to rewire your subconscious blueprint, is to actually shift what's happening in your everyday life. If you've been doing the same things, achieving the same result, and you're ready for something different, it's time to shake up your routine. Whether you are adding in exercise, whether you're adding in dancing, whether you're adding in positive affirmations and visualizations, doing any of the things that we mentioned earlier, some new ways of being will come from shifting your patterns. You've probably even heard how people who eat with their right hand can create new neural pathways in their brain by switching to their left hand. This is very similar, because every time that you decide to make a shift in your life, you send a message to your subconscious mind. Now, creating new empowering habits is actually a really subtle way of doing this. And over time, these new patterns will create new beliefs for you. They will create new outcomes for you, and you will notice a shift in your life. Most quickly, rapidly, you will notice a shift in how you think about yourself, especially when you are instilling new habits for yourself. Okay, so as you create these consistent behaviors, something shifts inside of you. Okay, let me give you an example. If your pattern is to get up, have your coffee, sit in your chair, read the paper, whatever the things are you're doing. Do people read the paper anymore? I'm not even sure. You read your book, you do your thing, you get in the shower, you go to work. Maybe that's your pattern. When you begin to shift one thing and do one extra thing for yourself, and you do it with consistency, you begin to have a new pathway created in your brain. And the fun part is, the more that you do these actions consistently that feel good to you, you begin to feel a sense of pride, a sense of success. And that will start to shift your confidence. That will start to shift who you think you are. It will begin to shift your beliefs over time. Creating a new empowering habit is such a beautiful thing. Even reading a powerful book or listening to powerful music, something that's upbeat, something that matches the energy that you want to be in for 15 minutes a day can change so much for you. All right. The next one is surrounding yourself with positivity. And I'm not talking about fake positivity. I'm not talking about bypassing your feelings. I'm talking about being in a space where you feel your feelings, managing your emotions, learning to master your emotions, and also adding more positivity into your life. If you're looking around at what you are creating in your life and it's not exactly where you want to be, notice the kinds of conversations that you're having. Notice the kinds of people that you're surrounding yourself with. Notice the kind of television shows or movies that you watch, the kind of stories that you listen to, or the kind of information that you take in from the podcasts you listen to, or the music or the news that you listen to. If you're being drilled in negative information all the time, if you love to be aware, you love to stay on top of the news, but you're listening to the news 24/7 and you're getting these same negative messages, your mind is starting to believe that that's the only thing happening in the world. That's scary. So when you look at what's happening and you're noticing that you maybe have a few negative influences, maybe you're watching a little more news than you actually need because you are aware you have the information that you need, that you don't need to listen to it or watch it as often as you are. Maybe some of the shows that you've been watching are really negative in undertone. Maybe the music that you've been listening to has been kind of sad or negative. Shifting some of those things and adding in more positivity, more good things, actually will help you see that there's more going on in the world. Will help you see that more success is available to you because you'll start to notice that other people are having success. And the more that we see it around us, the more likely we are to recognize that we can have it too. Okay, here's a really funny example related to this, okay? In my previous life, before I became a full-time hypnotist, I worked in a bank and I supported the collections department. And so I helped make calls to people who were behind on their bills. Yes, it was a really wonderful place to work if you were a caring person, because you had lots of people that you wanted to take care of every day and wanted to be kind to, right? Okay, so all day, every day, I'm calling people who are behind. I started to get the feeling that the only people, that everybody who had accounts were behind, whether it was one day or a lot further. And in reality, at the time, that bank only had a 7% past due rate. But because that was what I was immersed in every single day, I started to believe that maybe everybody was behind all the time. And it was just a really tiny amount. But when I started to expand what I was noticing, expand what I was looking at, allowing in different information, I realized that there was a lot more going on inside the bank. There were beautiful investments being grown. There were people getting new mortgages. There were people opening new accounts for their businesses. There was a lot of really positive stuff going on. But because that's what I was in every day, that's what I thought was going on. So the same is true for you. If you are surrounding yourself with negativity and it is hitting you really hard, you're noticing that you're not getting where you want to get, start to look at the conversations, the input that's happening in your brain, and remembering that you can step outside of that. You can go explore and see what else is happening in the world, and you can look for the good things. Okay? Which leads me to one of my very favorite ways to retrain and create new patterns in your subconscious blueprint, which is celebrating small wins. Okay, if you've been around me for any length of time, you know that I love the practice of gratitude. Gratitude has saved my life in many ways, many, many times, and it's a very simple thing to practice. And gratitude and appreciation will get you really far. Okay, so let's talk about this for a moment. Every time that you notice that you've done something well, you've made a good decision, a decision that turned out well, you've done something for yourself, something good has happened in your life, you got some new good news, you had a positive experience with a friend, you noticed that you're shifting your awareness, shifting your beliefs, and all the zillions of other tiny little things that happen in our lives that we can sometimes disregard, like I saw an eagle fly overhead, or I saw my favorite bird perch outside, or I got a call from a friend I haven't talked to in a long time, those kinds of things. They can really add up and give us evidence of how good our life is, especially when we've been immersed in feelings of not so successful feelings. Okay? So this leads me to your mindset shift of the week, your effective immediately mindset shift of the week. And that is to celebrate everything. If you meet a new person who wants to talk to you about your business, celebrate it. If you send an email to your email list and you receive good news, celebrate it. If someone sends you a testimonial, don't just read it, feel it, receive it, celebrate it. If you have a wonderful moment with your partner and it felt really good, and you've maybe felt like you've been so busy and passing one another by so quickly every day and you haven't been able to have that good time together, and you have a wonderful moment, celebrate that moment. If you finish a book, celebrate the book. Celebrate yourself for completing the task. If you're doing a new habit and you make it one day in a row, celebrate that. You make it 7 days in a row, celebrate that, and celebrate everything in between. Celebrate everything. Celebrate when your puppy jumps up on your lap and wants to give you love. Celebrate when your friend calls and right at that moment when you were thinking about them. Celebrate when the sun comes out. Celebrate when the air quality is good. Celebrate when the grass is green. Celebrate when we get precipitation for the flowers and the vegetation. Celebrate everything in your life. If you have been feeling stuck, there is a reason. There's some part of you that is not connecting with what is possible for you, does not believe you are deserving for what you desire, does not see it as a success, does not see the path. And every time that you celebrate something, you shift your energy to look for more good stuff. Every time that you are surrounding yourself with positivity, every time that you are celebrating those wins, you are sending a message to your body, to your brain, that this is what you want more of. And you have this beautiful thing in your brain called the reticular activating system, which will start to look for more data that you can have this stuff. It will start to look for more reasons to feel grateful, more reasons to celebrate, more ways to feel joyful. Your brain will work with you, and you've got to learn how to manage it at every level of success. All right. Be super loving with yourself. Have fun. Notice your habits, notice the way that you're thinking, make those shifts as you go, and reach out to me at RebeccaWiener.com to find out more information, or if you are ready to schedule a call and see what results we can get you to alleviate those blocks, anxieties, stress patterns, and help you really embody the level of success that you want to be at, please schedule that call. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.